Let's try something a little different today. Before I start yapping and telling you the crazy story how I got my Daytona back, let's actually hear the thing on track.
Oh my God, dude, yes, let's f***ing go. God, listen to it. Oh, damn, this thing's good, man. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, it's a spicy little meatball, and I adore this motorcycle. And yes, for those of you keeping score at home, this is, in fact, the 5th time that I have exchanged money for a Triumph Daytona 675R. My most beloved motorcycle, my most beloved platform, the favorite of all bikes I've ever owned, and I once again have one back. A yam without his Daytona simply is not a yam, and I really do feel spiritually aligned once again. So what the hell even happened? How did I lose my Daytona? Why did I sell it? What the hell was going on? And how did I get it back? It's actually a pretty crazy story. Let's jump right in. So let's walk it all the way back to the middle of 2023. I had just done a complete overhaul and service on this machine. Valves, new coolant lines, a thermostat, a bunch of little bits and bobs here and there to just make the machine once again thoroughly ready to ride on track. I redid the fairings, painted it this Porsche shark blue color. I even put little Porsche valve stem caps on the bike because I'm a bit of a Porsche guy. And so this motorcycle was in tip-top shape and it was ready to rip. In 2023, I was way more focused on our Endurance 400 that we were doing at the time, and I didn't really ride this bike all that much, and it kind of started collecting dust even after I did all of these changes to it. Then wintertime came along, my wife got pregnant, I started doing fewer and fewer track days, and I was kind of like, I don't really know if I'm gonna do that much track days or racing in the future. Why don't I just sell this bike? It's taking up space in my garage. Boy, that was a foolish mistake. Basically, 1 week after I sold the bike, I already deeply regretted it. And I was like, no, why did I sell this bike? God damn it, here we are again. No, I don't have a Daytona. And I just started feeling really sad. And it also coincided with the time that I was trying to like minimize my motorcycle fleet because I didn't want to own like 8 or 9 different bikes anymore. So I was like, let's just get rid of the track Daytona. I sold it to this nice French guy who lived in Houston who wanted to use the bike as part of a track bike and just wanted to enjoy it. It went to a good home and I was really happy about who it went to. Fast forward 1 year later, I'm here in Austin once again. Life has taken many twists and turns, but I don't have my Daytona. I put out a video saying, oh, these are the bikes that I regret selling and regret buying, just kind of a nice upload talking through memory lane a little bit. And of course I brought up this motorcycle because I did miss it quite a bit. And something really strange happened. In the comments section, and I could barely believe what I saw, someone said, Yam, I think your Daytona is up for sale on Facebook Marketplace. And I thought to myself, oh, please, it's not up for sale. Like, that's impossible. Like, why would it be up for sale? The dude bought it for me and he's enjoying it as a track bike. Why would he want to sell it, or what's going on with it? It's probably just another blue Daytona. So I jump on Facebook Marketplace. I increased the search radius to I think 500 miles of here in Austin just so I could cover most of like Texas and Louisiana and Arkansas and all the surrounding states, Oklahoma and all that stuff. Then I scroll and I scroll, I looked at all the motorcycle listings, and sure enough, there's my bike. This nice gentleman was actually still using the same photos that I used to sell it, which I thought was kind of funny. I was like, oh, he's using the same photos. Did he use the bike? What's the story? And then I actually saw that the dude that was selling it was the same guy that I sold it to. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. The bike is back for sale. So I send him a message and I'm like, hey man, I don't know if you remember me. I'm the dude that sold you that bike. Are you selling it again? Like, what's the story? What's going on? And unfortunately he said, yeah, I'm selling it. I had to have an unexpected surgery and it's impacted my ability to ride and I'm just not gonna be able to ride the machine. And so I've decided to sell it. I got so excited. I could not believe that my Daytona was back for sale and could be mine again. So I quickly texted him. I was like, dude, do you have anybody interested in it? I will come in 2 days and come pick it up. I just need to tie some things up and I will drive the 3 hours to Houston in 2 days and come get this thing. And he said, yeah, sure, you can come pick it up. It's for sale. So I rolled all the way to Houston, put the Daytona in the back of my truck, exchanged title, exchanged money. The title was still in my name, which is hilarious. And I couldn't help but make the joke, or I was like, dude, it's so crazy that, you know, you bought this bike and you basically didn't even get to ride it. Like, that really stinks, and I really felt for him. I think all he did was he changed out the fuel filter and did an oil change, but it is exactly as I sold it to him. It's kind of crazy how the ergonomics, the tires weren't even used, not even rolled on. These were brand new Pirelli SE3 slicks that I put on for ECR, and they weren't even used. And I was like, this is crazy. It was like, I couldn't believe that I was laying hands on something that I thought I lost like that. And to me, it was destiny, you know? I've had this theory for the past couple of years, and really it's been coming in a folder. I'm like, I truly believe that there is an arc that our lives have to follow, and we bend towards that arc. I think that over time, whatever you're going on in your life, you can deviate, but we always find our way back to that arc. I really do believe that. You know, this bike, it's like the sword of Excalibur, right? Only the Yam can pull it, apparently. I've owned this bike for 6 years now, and it's been through so many different versions of track day configurations, racing configurations, back to track day, back to racing, modifications, updates, fixes, changes. I've crashed it like 6 different times. I've done all the stuff you see on this bike, I've done myself. I'm super proud of it. I love this motorcycle. I just love this bike so much. And so it's here, back once again. And I just cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am that this Daytona is back here again. I'm never selling it ever again. I don't care how much garage space I need. I will literally rent a storage unit if I need more space just to put this bike in there. I'm never selling this motorcycle ever again. This is an heirloom bike. It will always be with me until the day I die. And what's funny is that, you know, I bought that Gixxer 600 a few months ago, and I really downplayed just how much setup and time and attention makes the difference on a track bike. You know, all those little details really add up over time. You know, you do all the ergonomics exactly the way you want. You want the levers positioned exactly the way you want. The grips, how thick they are, you want those to be exactly the way you want. The geometry, the suspension settings, just everything about your bike, especially on track, is designed for you. And you can just get these things to be dialed in so perfectly. And so I couldn't help myself. This bike's now been to 2 different track days already. I took it out to Eagles Canyon Raceway, where I'm a member, and I got the chance to do the Aprilia Racers Day at COTA. So in the last 3 days, this bike already went to ECR and Dakota, and I could not enjoy it any more than I already have. Let's jump over to some footage over at ECR, where I've been testing a lot of street bikes, and to finally test a real deal track bike once again was just such a treat. So I'll leave you with the GoPro footage, enjoy some of this cool content with the Daytona, and you may see this bike back on the channel once again.
Go, baby! Working beautifully though.
I love being here inside of the warm embryonic fluid of Valentino Rossi. Me and him just sharing foods together. Maybe he's gonna eat some pizza or some pasta here in the hills of Tavulia. But you know where else it's nice and warm and cozy is this next episode of Yami Noob you can click on right over here. I'd love for you to watch it. But anyways, I'm gonna stay here hanging out. Me and him might go onto the track later, but I'll catch you guys later.